need to cure.
Tu.
No, I won't abandon. We are fighting side by side now.
Okej. Orzech. Yy. O. Delevil, dzięki wielkie. Za followka, dzięki. Nie, to są ustawienia, okej, dobra. Co tu jeszcze jest? Tu jest dziczyzna, dobra.
Can't eat it. I need to.
Um. No, siemka. Potrzebuję drewna mokrego. Ale tylko, że co? Ja tu... A, czekaj, mogę tutaj? A, dobra. Debil. Mokre drewno.
Huh? What's that?
Podążę za dźwiękiem. O!
Good. He hasn't seen you.
Who is he?
A whip. That's what he is.
A whip.
That means he's someone bad. I told you about people like him, remember?
Is he a monk?
He is. Although not an ordinary one. Maybe an official for someone important. I don't like this one bit.
He looks nice though. He's smiling.
Listen, cub. I am sorry. I know there's so much you want to know about the world out there, but for now, we must stay hidden. And never trust a man of God. Least of all his compassion, you'll either end up in a monastery or at the gallows. Get down.
Easy now, it's just someone little. No need to be afraid.
I'm going to follow him. You go home and wait for me, little cub.
Okej. Krwawiony materiał. Okej. No dobra, to musimy się wrócić.
Mother?
O, tu ktoś jeszcze był.
What's that mound over there? I should take a look.
Kopiec? A. Okej. Oj, 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 oj. Zwłoki. Nie, dobra. Czy coś jeszcze? Nie, tu nic więcej nie ma, okej. Dobra, to spadamy. To jest ta żona tamtego na samym początku. Ale dziecko porzucił?
Don't move. We killed a pig thief in Salisbury. We can kill you too. Bloody outlaw. Where's the baby? Did you eat it? Hey, stop that. What's this?
Give it back.
What do you want with this? You can't read.
Give it back.
Leave the boy be, Alfred.
He took the baby. I saw him take Mother's cloak. He's the only one around. Who else would have taken it?
Wolves.
Give me my book.
Go on, give it to him. And now come. If we walk steady, we'll be in Shiring by tomorrow.
It was a monk.
What?
A monk took it.
A monk?
Yes, on a horse.
Is that true? Where did he go?
He should take us there.
Leave him alone. He's just a boy.
What is your name, boy?
Jack.
Do you live in these woods, Jack? Then you know this place better than us. Please. I don't know why I left the child. I thought I couldn't take care of him alone, but I cannot leave him to die either. I have to know if he's all right. Will you help us? You're a good lad. I owe you.
You got your toy back. Now you better keep your word.
A. Alfred jest hamem.
For now, I had no choice. The girl was sobbing, while her father remained tense but quiet. The boy kept on pushing me, which confused me greatly. I had never been hated before. If I had any plans of getting away, it would be like hunting deer. I had to stay sharp until the others forgot to be.
Okej. Okej, czyli tędy musimy iść, okej.
The monk had crossed a small stream, or he had followed its course north, which would have led him towards the next village. Either way, the tracks ended at a riverbed as evening was fast approaching. The big man looked at me. "Which way, boy?" he asked,
Boy.
but I could only guess. The stream led us to a more convenient crossing. Here, one could easily pass without getting drenched in icy water. Suddenly, the boy called out. He had spotted something on the other bank. A set of fresh hoofprints. He laughed triumphantly as our eyes locked. So, we crossed the river. The boy cheerfully mocking my skills as a tracker.
What is it?
He got us lost.
Did you?
Papa, I'm tired.
That's all right. Come on, up on my shoulders you go.
No, I'm too heavy, and you're too tired anyway. I will remain steadfast.
You should all get some rest. Alfred, stay here with them while I take a look ahead.
No, don't go.
I won't be far, dear. Besides, you can do me a favour while I'm gone. Have an eye on the lads and make sure they get some sleep, all right?
All right.
See? You are steadfast. I won't be long.
No wyżej nie mogę iść.
You stay where I can see you while my sister rests, and no tricks. Huh? What is it? Did you hear something?
The fog is lifting.
I don't like you. Tell me, why do you care about your book so much? You're an animal. You don't even know what it is.
The Lord and King of all France, Charles the Great, has spent 7 long years fighting in Spain. He has conquered the highlands and the plain. Before him, not a single fort remains.
What are you rambling on about?
It's from the book.
How do you know this? You're an animal.
Can't you read?
Hey, you see that? Over there in the fog. There is something there.
O. Jeleń?
What is it?
Yep.
A deer. It broke through the ice and died.
Children! Martha, wake up, dear.
Who's she?
We met in the forest. I'm Jack's mother. Come here, Jack.
Did you find him?
Yes, dear, we did.
The baby is safe. The monk brought it to a small cell not far from here.
But we won't go there now. Ellen offered us shelter for tonight.
I have. Follow me.
Follow me. Stay a while and listen.
If I'd known you
Boy.
lived this close, my Agnes might have been saved.
Don't fool yourself. When a woman is bleeding inside, it either stops or it doesn't. All you can do is keep her warm, and you did that. I'm sorry, but the living must take care of the living. Jack, give the children some soup, will you? Will you be able to get work soon?
Hard to say. People don't usually hire anyone in the winter. Too cold for stirring the water. Sometimes you get lucky, but not this year.
Thank you, Jack.
Some time ago I had work in Exeter. They offered me the post of builder for the Castellan to keep the walls and defences in shape. It would have kept me busy for the rest of my life. We would have lived like bishops.
What happened?
I refused. All I cared about was working on a cathedral again. I was a fool.
You can do better than to build churches.
Well, I worked on one once. That was good work. I won't ramble on now. But if you ask Martha, she'll tell you everything about it.
Jack, when there are strangers, we give them food first.
Why?
Because it is a gentle thing to do. You know, a man like you should not beat himself so hard.
No, there is no excuse for leaving my baby son behind.
Women die in labor. Men abandon their children all the time. It is rare that they return.
Is that what happened to you and your son?
No, that is an altogether different story. One I haven't even told Jack yet. All I can say is, I raised him alone in this cave, outside of town law. Just us and the forest.
How do you get by?
We hunt, we gather. It works well enough for us two to survive. We almost would have had meat today too. But it started to rot.
Młoda tam wpierdziela tą zupę ile wlezie.
What's a cathedral?
It's a big house for people to pray.
They go there to rob each other?
No, they don't prey on each other. They talk to God.
It's a place of worship and a home for priests and monks.
Oh.
Jack, didn't I tell you to give our guests food? Well?
Okej, mam.
Eat well, children. You'll need your strength.
So do you, Master Builder. Go on, tuck in.
I will. Thank you. Well, they're asleep now. So,
No, to w końcu się odegrałem.
The monk had taken the baby to a small cell nearby. It's true, but I advise you to stay away from there.
what? Why?
Because you abandoned it. That counts as murder.
Then I have to steal him. I have to own up to what I've done. I have to take back my son.
Think for a moment. You have been out of work since summer. A baby needs a lot of care, more than your other children. How will you feed him?
But what am I to do then? Live like you? I don't know a thing about hunting. I'm a mason. Even in a castle, I'm more at home than here.
Leave the baby with the monks. He'd be warm and fed. You wouldn't have to carry him while you look for work. And when you do find something, you can come back and fetch him.
I don't know. Since Agnes died, I don't know anything anymore.
You're a good man, Tom Builder. You're kind and
Bo
gentle
budowniczy.
and strong. You will do the right thing. You also don't have to go through this alone, you know. Jack and I will have to leave this place soon. The winter is too cruel and we might not survive if we stayed. We could all travel together.
Ellen? Dopiero co mu żona umarła.
I have my hands full with my children already.
I can help you take care of them. If you promise to teach my son how to get along in the world of men. We may be strangers now, but we would be at each other's side, helping out however we can.
The living must take care of the living.
Yes.
That night I dreamed of a strange world. One of knights and monks preying upon each other in a big, dark cave. There were small castles, dead deer, and a giant called Tom. In that dream I was happy. I tightly held my mother's hand, watching the kind giant and learning his mysterious ways.
O! Szybki ten drugi rozdział. Co my tu mamy? Jack polował sarnę, lecz pozwoliłby mnie, co się psuło. O. Jack natknął się na Toma budowniczego, znaczy Tom Boba budowniczego i jego rodzinę. Jack najpierw nalał zupę Marcie, ale Fred nie lubi Jacka. Jack nie może się tykać opuszczenia lasu. Udało ci się dowiedzieć więcej o życiu Jacka i Ellen na wygnaniu. Okej. Spisek. Pałac biskupa Waleriana jakiegoś tam. Okej, teraz list. Okej.
Who am I to approach the bishop at dusk like a thief? If I can face our Lord, then why would I be afraid to face my bishop? If I can face a grand palace for the glory of God, I suppose.
Okej. Beczki pełne jabłek. Dobrze.
My pony needs to be fed soon. Should I take some?
Weź jabłuszka.
I will take just a couple.
Dobra, nakarmy kucyka.
There you go. You're still hungry, aren't you?
Stajnia pełna siana. Sianko koniku. O, gratki pierwszego poziomku. Gratki.
My pony should be fed. Do I just take some hay? My pony needs to be fed.
Dobra. Wilgotne od mrozu.
Why would the bishop see me? St. John's Chapel is smaller than this side building.
Są wrota,
If I can
pałac.
face our Lord.
Dobra, chodźmy tutaj. Puk, puk.
Oh, why must I be so nervous? I trust Francis. He knows about these things.
How can I help you?
I have come to see the bishop.
Who may I tell the bishop is visiting?
I am the prior of St. John in the Forest.
And what may I tell Bishop Walerin is the reason for your visit? The bishop insists that I ask.
I am afraid I can only tell the bishop himself.
The bishop wishes to know beforehand.
In this case, we will have to make an exception.
Wait here.
Okej. Czekam. Cia.
If I can face our Lord.
Hello?
Yes?
The bishop will see you now.
Biskup.
The Right Reverend Bishop Wailerin Bygod.
Bigot.
Please, sit
Bigos.
Thank you, Right Reverend.
Walery Bigos.
Please, call me Wailerin.
Proszę, mów mi Bigos.
Timothy informed me you are the prior of...
St. John in the Forest, Right Reverend.
Then you must be Philip of Gwynedd.
I'm surprised you know my name.
As bishop, I am the ex officio abbot of Kingsbridge. So, I am bound to take an interest.
Well, God has blessed us in St. John.
I wish God would confer similar blessings on Kingsbridge Priory. Tell me, Prior Philip, what brings you here at such a late hour? Timothy said that you will only tell me.
I expect you know that Stephen of Blois has claimed the throne of England. With the blessing of the church.
Already? I had heard of plans and of aspirations. This is very good. I have met Stephen. As bishop, I am much involved in politics. Of course, the church can never be involved enough. Now, how do you know of this? Ah, your brother Francis is working for Earl Robert of Gloucester, is he not? Did he tell you?
Okej.
Excuse me. No, I heard at a guest house on my way to Kingsbridge. Unfortunately, I rarely see my brother.
You both must be very busy indeed. But why are you bringing up politics? Tell me, Philip, why are you here?
Pokaż list.
Was I wrong to come to you, my bishop? Maybe I should have taken the letter to the sheriff of Shiring.
Eustace is ungodly, arrogant, grasping, and corrupt. So are all sheriffs. Philip, how did you get this letter?
I found it among Prior James's documents in Kingsbridge. I am staying there for a few days.
Prior James. May he rest in peace. Did he not order everything to be burned?
You know about this?
Sub-Prior Remigius mentioned it once.
I asked them not to burn James's books. The brothers agreed.
Well, and there you found the letter.
Yes.
Timothy, leave us. And did you find anything else?
No, just the letter. The messenger carrying it had an accident and died near Kingsbridge. A war would cost so many lives.
God thunders wondrously with his voice.
He does great things that we cannot comprehend. The Book of Job. But this is not the work of God, but of Earl Bartholomew.
You are truly the man I have heard so much about. I will call on friends of mine. Pray for us that we can put an end to Bartholomew's plan before it is too late. You did a brave thing for our church, Brother Philip. A brave thing indeed. You'll go back to Kingsbridge Priory now,